We are going through McDonald's drive-thru. They have the McRibs available now. I love them. It's one of my favorite sandwiches of all time. So let's get one. Yeah, let me get one of them there rib sandwiches.
We're out of those right now.
You're out of rib sandwiches?
Yes, sir.
Well, you know what that means, don't you?
Yes, sir.
That means I gotta make one myself. Let's do that. Alright, so I'm pretty bummed that they don't have any McRib sandwiches. So, but what I was gonna do is I was gonna show you guys, do kind of a comparison between their McRib sandwich and my interpretation of the McRib sandwich. I'm going to be using a whole rack. The whole rack, Butcher Box sent me a whole rack of the Heritage Pork back ribs, also known as baby back ribs. So check out Butcher Box. I'm going to put a link in the description down below. I'm at the end of the video. So check them out and let the video begin. Welcome back, everybody. This is the second installment in the Butcher Box series. This is the back ribs, commonly known as baby back ribs. This is a full rack. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna overcook these. I got this idea from Big Lew at Big Lew BBQ. Go check him out. I'm gonna put his channel down in the descriptions down below. Several months back, Big Lew did a video where he purposely overcooked some ribs, and he made a suggestion in there about making sandwiches out of them. I was like, haha. And McDonald's just came out with the McRib sandwich. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own. And also Mac's barbecue team also just did a video like this a couple weeks ago, and I was like, man, you know, I was gonna do the same exact thing here. So this is what we're gonna do. Looks like we got a small membrane right here, and all I do with these, give me a paper towel, spoon. I don't use a butter knife. I like using a spoon. A spoon's a whole lot easier. Check this out. So get right where the bone is. Take a paper towel. Just gives you a nice little grip. Membrane will come right off. And also this meat right here, that's along where the bone is, we're gonna take some of this off too. So what we're gonna do is we want this bone to pop out. So we're gonna cut right along the bone here, cut alongside the bones. So we want that bone to loosen up. Just gonna cut slits right along the bone. Back of the spoon. There we go. Yeah, see how that just going right under, lift up. See that? This one here is doing a lot better than that other one. I shouldn't speak too soon. Here we go. There we go. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Let me see if you can really get in there. Really nice. And this is in the Butcher Box. I got the pellet smoker going right now. Got the Camp Chef Pellet Smoker. I have that going at 275. Usually I do ribs at about, right about 225. Olive oil. Now it's time for the rub. Today I'm just going to be using my basic rub, and I added some turbinado sugar to it. So basically this is salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, some celery seed, and some turbinado sugar. You can see the grains of turbinado in there. Got the temperature right now at 275, so here we go. We're gonna do these I don't think it really matters. You want to purposely overcook them, so I just did them bone side down. Gonna keep on here for a couple hours at 275 and come back and we're gonna wrap them. All right, everybody, so it has been 3 hours. Let's see what these are looking like. Oh, look at that, nice and beautiful. Okay, let's get a nice zoom in on here. Some nice pullback on these bones right here. That's looking beautiful. It's got a nice color on it. I love that color. Oh, wow, that nice, starting to get a little bit of a mahogany color. Let's show you what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna put the camera back on the tripod here. We're gonna put on foil, and we're going to use Dr. Pepper to go in there. I'm gonna go meat side down on there. Little pocket, Dr. Pepper. Let's see if we can see that. Let's see. Is he doing that? Oh, there we go. Just gonna pour just a little bit. And now Dr. Pepper is also gonna help it tenderize as well. There we go. Put that back on the smoker. All right, you can see where I cut along the bones right here, where the bones are starting to pop out. That's what we want. We want the bones to pop out because they're not ready yet. Get some movement on it, but it's not ready. So that Dr. Pepper, and get about 2.5 more hours at 275, should be the ticket. Put it back on there, and we'll be back in about 2-3 hours. Welcome back, everybody. Well, it's been 2 hours since I wrapped the ribs. I'm about to check them. Before I do, I want you guys to go check out Heavy Metal BBQ. I'm using my pellet smoker today, and he did a video yesterday on some smoked grilled chicken wings where he modified his Traeger smoker and he used his Lodge cast iron skillet inside the hull of his pellet smoker. Go take a look at that video. It's really impressive, and he has a couple other videos where he's modified his pellet smokers to do some pretty cool stuff. So go check out Heavy Metal BBQ. I'm gonna get the camera turned around. We're gonna take a look at these ribs. Now we're trying to overcook these. Really, really, really well done. All right, so this is what they look like right now, okay? It looks like it soaked up all that Dr. Pepper. Oh, look at that. Boom, bone popped right out. Exactly what I'm looking for. All right, so those two popped out. The other ones are still hanging on pretty good. So I'm gonna add a little more Dr. Pepper to these, and I'm gonna let this one go just maybe about 15 minutes more and make sure all that stuff pops out of there. Let's take a look at these. Oh, that's looking really good. Let's see, zoom in on this. Actually, I want to take it off the camera. So that's what these look like right here. And look at that, that bone's popping right out. That's what we want. See, that's still a little snug in there. That's still a little snug in there. Still snug, okay. I'm gonna go about 15 more minutes on those as well. I'm gonna add a little more Dr. Pepper to it. And we're gonna be done in about 15 minutes. Everybody, it's been 15 minutes. Now time to take these off and bring them inside. And I'm gonna let them rest. I'm gonna let them rest for maybe about a half hour, and then we're gonna make our sandwiches. All right, so while I'm waiting for the ribs to cool down, to rest, I'm going to slice up an onion, because in all McDonald's McRibs, they all have onions on them, but they also have pickles. But I'm not gonna put pickles on mine because pickles are nasty. My wife loves them, don't you, honey?
Of course I do that.
My wife loves pickles. I will not be having pickles in mine. I only like the smell of them. So here's a little trick when it comes to onions. So here's a little trick about onions, is what I failed to do a lot of times is soak the onion in some ice water. You want to do it for maybe 10-15 minutes before you slice it, because it's going to release those gases. I used to do this all the time when I used to be in a restaurant. I could slice these things all day long and they would never make my eyes water. But a lot of videos I've done, I haven't done that, and a lot of behind the scenes is me tearing up. So all we're going to do, the McRibs, they have nice big chunks of onions, so we're just gonna cut these. Let me see if we can get that right there. On the floor. Now that's ready, and I have my barbecue sauce here ready to go on it. This is my whiskey maple syrup barbecue sauce, also bourbon barbecue sauce. I got just enough to do those ribs. So I'll be back when those are ready to cool off and pull those bones out and make their sandwiches. So with any great sandwich, you gotta have toasted bread. So some butter. I got a nice sort of kind of the same kind of bread that they have on the McRibs. Just gonna toast these up, get them brown, and that's it. And the ribs have just about rested long enough. That is solid meat right there. That Dr. Pepper really gives it a nice taste. So there we go. Get an ultimate shot on this. Oh, perfect. You can stop snickering over there. I didn't burn it. Maybe right there, but that'll be mine. I like the bread kind of toasty. These are perfect. So now it's time to assemble. That's about all McDonald's does to there. It's just some barbecue sauce. I got some onions over here. Zoom in on this. How about that? Some fine china. There we go. Look at that. That's a fine looking sandwich. All right, now it's time to give it a taste. So here I go. Now these things are pretty messy when you get them from McDonald's, so this is probably gonna be pretty messy too. This is definitely much better. Man, that's good.
You always shake your head.
I always shaking my head. Man, that's good. Mmm. Baby, I'm making you one now. Oh Lord.
Oh, that's why I love you.
There you go. Final message coming up. All right, so let's review what I did. We did some back ribs. Put them at 275, put a little bit higher because we wanted to overcook them so those bones pop out. I cut slits along the bones so it makes the bone easier to come out. I'd like to thank Big Lew from Big Lew BBQ for giving me this idea. I'm going to put a link to his channel down below. I mentioned Mac's barbecue team in this, so I want to put a link to his channel down below. And then also Ken at Heavy Metal Barbecue. I'll put a link to his channel down below as well. What else do I want to say? It's actually quickly approaching 1,000 subscribers. And I'd just like to thank everybody for my journey to 1,000 subscribers. It's been a long time. Anyhow, like, subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you. See you.